We have created Player, Gun and Bullet with Inkscape software. It is a free tool. You can download it from the link in the description. Drag and drop the player, bullet and the gun onto the project window. Right-click on the hierarchy window and create a 2D sprite and rename it as Player. Select Player Sprite in the hierarchy window. Drag and drop the player image onto the sprite field in the inspector window. Drop the gun onto the scene and make it look like an armed tank. Make the gun a child of the player. Reset the transform of the gun. Then drag it to the proper place of the player. Add a new script to the player and name it as Player. Open the script to edit. I use Sublime Text here, but better to use Visual Studio latest version or Visual Studio Code Editor. Let's call the rotate function and the update method. Then we have to define the function. First, create a vector 3-variable mouse position and then assign the mouse cursor coordinates. Then you have to convert the screen coordinates of the mouse position vector 3-variable to game world coordinates. Then create vector 2 variable direction. This direction variable takes the distance between the mouse cursor and player along X and Y axes respectively. Using the transform of equals direction, the player rotates towards the mouse. Come back to the Unity editor. Run the game. It rotates smoothly. But the player looks quite big. Let's scale it down. Now it looks good. Then we will move the player with arrow keys or WSD keys. To do that, let's call the move player function and the update function. Now let's define the move player function. Before that, we need to declare the speed variable at the top of the code. Assign the value 5. In the function, get the horizontal axis value to the h variable and vertical axis value to the v variable. After that, assign these values to vector3 move variable. Z-axis is always 0 since this is a 2D game. We are not dealing with Z-axis. After that, normalize the move variable. Then we are continuously increasing the position of the player. Get back to the Unity editor and run the game. It looks good. Player can rotate while moving. Let's hide the cursor now. Create an empty game object in the Unity editor. Name it as Game Manager and attach a script. Open it up. Add the following line in the start method. You will not see the mouse cursor again. Then we are going to create the shooting mechanism. To do that, we need to create the bullet prefab. Drag and drop the bullet PNG to hierarchy window. Then again drag and drop the bullet in the hierarchy window to project window. Now you have created a prefab of the bullet. Delete the bullet in the hierarchy window. Now let's call the shoot function in the update function and define it as follows. It's very simple. Just a line of code. Before that you have to create a Gammy object variable and a transform variable. We need to shoot when we click the left mouse button down. Then let's create a bullet spawning point. Create an empty game object, name it as spawn point. Place it on the top of the gun. Drag and drop the spawn point in the bullet prefab to the relevant fields of the player script. Okay, now you can see that the player is shooting, moving and rotating.